Shalom, family. It's good to see you all here. Boy, I tell you what, it's been a lot going on in just the last 24 hours. I don't know if all of you heard the Iranian president was killed in a helicopter crash. I think it was him and their foreign minister. They were all on a helicopter over there, and the helicopter crashed. So the Iranian president is dead. And wow, this story, Americans going over to the Congo to take it over. They tried to stage a coup. And one of the men, it was him and his son and other people. And that white dude, he's from Maryland. Okay. I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. Yeah. So I don't know what the hell they were thinking. Of course, the coup fell, it failed, and the man, I guess the father that was heading it, he got killed, and they gonna kill all of them. They are. You stage a coup to take over somebody's country and you fail, they're not gonna let you live. They're not gonna let them live. They don't care if they're Americans. They won't care. I don't know what the hell these folks were thinking. They were out of their mind for even attempting to do this. But, there's a lot of entitlement, and people think they can do things they clearly can't do. And I guess they thought, oh, it's the Congo. Look at the Congo. Maybe they thought it was so weak they could just go over there and take it over, and it didn't turn out that way. And now there are images of these two guys on their knees begging for their lives when you had no business being over there in the first place. These people have lost their mind altogether. So I was looking at this passport, and the white guy, his name is Benjamin, looks like Steuben. And he's from, according to this, Maryland. He's from Maryland. And you can see him on the ground right there. That's him. And that's the other guy. I think his father was, he would be a U.S. citizen, and they're from the Congo. Now, they're saying it was a total of 50 people. These are the three that got caught, but it was a total of 50 people that went to stage this coup, and they were Americans trying to do this. This man right here in the red hat, this is his son. This is father and son. They killed him. When they caught this dude right here in the red beret, they killed him. And they said when he was down on the ground, he was telling them not to kill his son. And this is his son. And they both were over there. They captured his son too. So I don't know if these guys are still alive or they've already taken them out. I don't believe they're going to let any of them live, y'all. Okay, Jibstar, thank you so much for becoming a new member. Thank you. I don't know. I don't know why so many people want to read. You hear, what was that? The Black Hawk Down CEO. He wanted to go over there and recolonize Africa. It's funny how they'll call Africa a dump, but at the same time, Africa still got all the resources, which means it is really has more value than all of Europe. But they make you believe it's the opposite, like there's so much value about being over in Europe, and really it isn't. Europe is really the dump. It don't have any resources. That's why they're all over in Africa. Europe is really the dump. It don't have nothing. I mean, you can talk about that land all you want. They got everything over there that you can imagine. And the entire do you know the entire continent of Africa is sitting on oil? And you see the size of that continent? The whole thing is sitting on oil. The entire continent. But they'll sit and tell you it's a dump. No, Europe is a dump. Europe is a dump. And Europe is the most coal-dependent continent on the face of the earth. You depend on everybody outside of Europe to keep yourself going. Get the hell out of here. Y'all, Europe is the dump. Don't let them brainwash you and make you think it's something about Africa. No, see, all of these people are trying to grab up Africa because it is a lot of value over there. But at the same time, trying to use Africa to insult you. That's why they're all there. All European countries are robbing and raping the resources out of Africa. All of them are. If Africa didn't have any value, then you wouldn't be over there doing that. Plain and simple. Oh yeah. You notice where the Most High put the melanated people? That's where all the resources are. Where the Most High put the melanated people, that's where all of the resources are. So you can tell who he intended for those resources to be for. And it ain't them. It's not them. I mean, he's literally showing you who he cares about on this earth by where he put the resources. He sure didn't put the resources in the Caucasus Mountain. We know ain't nothing there. He had that place so dumpy, even they don't want to go back to it. Oh, yeah. I was listening to an African woman. I forgot what country. If I can remember the country, I will come back and tell y'all this. They found a whole mountain, and the whole mountain is gold. They found a mountain over there, and they said the whole mountain is gold. So no, like I said, they're playing the bait and switch, trying to make you think there's some great value in being over in Europe when it really isn't. It really isn't at all. So these fools, hey, they're on their own. It looks like a lot of these folks that went over there that participated in coups, some of them were originally from the Congo, lived in the US, decided to go back and stage this thing. I mean, this is unbelievable. So let me just get into some of the stories so you know what happened. So American seen begging for his life after he's arrested following a bloody coup attempt in the Congo. Wow. No, his name is Benjamin Rubin, and he's from Maryland, and the white guy that took part in the coup. They said 3 Americans, they were among 50 assailants that were arrested in the Democratic Republic of Congo on Sunday during a failed coup that included an attack on the presidential palace. The African nation's army said the coup attempt left a self-exiled opposition leader, Christian Malanga, beginning around 4 a.m. as gunfire rang out in the capital. But it was nipped right in the bud. Malanga was killed at the presidential palace. That's the dude in the red beret. that I showed you. Congolese army spokesperson, general, he said they killed this man immediately on the spot when they saw him. So Malanga's son was one of 3 U.S. citizens arrested following the attack. This is according to the Associated Press. So social media shows one of the Americans, a white man, the one I showed you in the passport, with blood around his mouth, sitting on the ground, appearing to beg the Congolese soldiers to spare him. They're not going to spare him, y'all. You went in there, you attempted to overthrow the government. You know, a lot of places around the earth see that punishable by death. You don't try to take over somebody's country. There are consequences behind that. I am shocked by the events of this morning and very concerned by the reports of American citizens allegedly involved in the U.S. ambassador to the Congo, Lucy Tamlin, said on a social media post. Please be assured that we will cooperate with the DRC authorities to the fullest extent as they investigate these criminal acts and hold accountable any U.S. citizen involved in criminal acts. Wow. So they said following the coup, the streets were empty over there. Said, and they are in the middle of an election over there too for a prime minister. So the attack began outside of the home of a federal legislator who is running for Speaker of the National Assembly of Congo. So they said the guards were able to fight off the armed men in exchange of gunfire, in which 2 police officers and one of the attackers were killed. Wow. So less than 2 miles, the opposition leader was killed. That was Malanga, at the presidential palace after he resisted arrest by the guards. Before he was killed, he appeared on live stream video at the palace around several other people wearing military uniforms. And he said in the video, "We are coming for you." Well, we haven't heard any response from the U.S. about this at all. So the UN stabilization mission in the Congo said in a social media post that it strongly condemns the failed coup and offered any support to Congolese officials. So they don't seem too concerned that these are Americans. It doesn't seem to be a big deal to these folks, and I don't know why it would. And like I said, I'll be shocked if they let them live. I really would be shocked if they did. Michael Holbrook, thank you so much for the super sticker. Well, they're probably going to talk, and find out how this whole thing began, because I bet they planned the entire thing in America before they went over there, how they were going to do this whole thing. And apparently it didn't work out for them at all. So y'all, I just think, we're going to see a lot of crazy things as this year move along. This is just the beginning, for real. Mm, mm, mm. No, I haven't heard any response from the political office or the White House on this. They haven't said a word since these 50 were captured over there. They haven't said one word. I mean, and if they did put them up to it, I don't know why they would say anything. They'll probably just let these guys be the sacrificial lamb. Let them go. Whatever they do, whatever happens to them, oh well. That's how they're going to see it. I doubt if they're going to send anybody over there to get these 50 Americans. I doubt it. Hmm. Yeah, I mean, it is crazy. So, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and conclude. I don't know if you got a chance to see my community tab. Some of you were asking about the hair growth spray, and I just posted that today on Etsy. I probably will get around to doing it on Walmart. Walmart is just, it is so much red tape involved in trying to post over there, y'all. It is, I mean, it's good to have it there. And by the way, the hair oil is going to be available also on Walmart this evening. I just have to go over there and update the listing, and that's going to be on sale. Now, my labels have changed. So when you get the product, you're going to see a different label on there. The ones I had in the beginning were just starter labels. So please enjoy the rest of your day. And we'll meet again when I have another great topic to present to you. Shalom, family. Oh, no, no, no. I know it wasn't just Americans. You know, these are the ones they caught. It was a mixture. You're right. I am Congo. Yeah, you're right. It was a mixture of people. Absolutely. So, everybody enjoy the rest of your day. Shalom, family.